sticking. It's easier to see in the sun, but my hand is good too. Let's see what happens here, yo. I don't even have to tie on that fucking hand. I can't miss this, people. Here's a good one too. But once I turn it to the camera, I can't see. This is supposed to be the best one. One of these two. This looks like the best one. When you have two hands, you can stretch the vein. And then, see, I felt nothing at all. That was right on the money. When you have the tourniquet on, do not pull the needle out. I learned that twice the hard way. The shit goes whoosh. Like, there goes my hair. I'm not sure, but it's gonna hit like beautiful. If I run to the bathroom, you know I did the right thing. The bathroom's over, I think. How much? The amount of coke I did, like, so usually your stomach goes, or, you know, nothing, it's not, it's dead. There's nothing left. Your stomach moves because, like, there's food in there expanding the space, and when it feels the space expanding, the muscles then tighten back up. But if nothing is pushing, there's no movement, and then you have no sound. There is always sound. If you had, could listen closely. If you listen to someone's stomach and there's no sounds, there's always like quiet little sounds that we don't really hear, unless your ear is right there. What the fuck is what I'm saying? Right now I'm like traveling faster than Artemis. We just circled the moon. Now I gotta come back. Shit. That was a quick trip to outer space and back, I'll tell you that. But let me see, how much did I spend on that? A fucking quarter stick of butter. Oh, pepper that I don't use anymore. Yeah, that's what it costs. People are desperate now. I feel bad. I stay stocked up, man. I stay stocked up on the shit I need. I will never run out of cigarettes. Cigarettes is like the best business right now. People are stressed. They're buying them like crazy wherever they can. They're hard to buy now. They're not everywhere now. The stores that were selling went out of business. Fairway's not going to sell a cigarette. There are dispensaries. Why not? I mean, whatever. They should sell weed, tobacco, hash, mushrooms. But that's a little like on the... We might have problems, like, guys, if we all do these. And then, and why not have a little coffee corner? But the coffee has to be good. You can't be selling this shit they're trying to sell us now for $2, man. I like the cheap coffee. One guy assigned $1 coffee. It's water, I think, with a little food coloring, caramel color food coloring. Swear to God. Oh man, I'm in good shape. I feel beautiful. You would think we should be bouncing off the walls. You have to remember, just not they're hitting now. I don't know if 3 hours ago, yeah, they're entering my bloodstream now, and they're at like almost full, as much of the drug that's going to enter my bloodstream is there, getting close, and it's going to gradually be filtered, metabolized out. But right now, I'm at the highest, like, it takes 4 hours to be like at peak concentration in your blood, and that's probably where I am. Well, what time is it? Siri, she won't talk to me when I'm doing this. She's so considerate. I can't keep my thoughts focused for more than 2 seconds, man. No running to the bathroom, that means the bitch is over. I ain't got shit to do for I gotta be back in there for 24 hours. If I eat today. Why can't today be a fast day? I can buy this all day long. I don't eat when I'm on the shit. I drink water. I try to drink coffee, gross. Try to drink ice water, right at the right temperature in the fridge. I keep, a thermometer. But perfect temperature, spring water. Hopefully, I poured a glass of that. Oh my God, it blew me away. I'm so glad I'm falling in love with water. I used to drink Coke, but that's why I was never sick. I growing up, I had a Coke habit on the daily. Coca-Cola, guys, I'm a kid, like, that was what I liked. I'm sorry, I know better. It's all you drink. Hardly ever water. I'm so glad I'm off it, man. But it does. They used to sell Coke syrup in the pharmacy. I gotta look more into this. If it was for a sour stomach, like it might have been. But believe it or not, if I buy a fucking can of Coke, the sour stomach goes away, but then the Coke wears off. Like, I don't want to drink Coke. I don't want to drink soda. And now I switch to water, and it's so good. That's what I think about. That's what I want, and that's a good thing. That's gonna add, I'm sorry to say it, that might add 10, 15, 20, only God knows. If I give up smoking, what if I die? People live long lives who smoke. What are we supposed to do? Like, the doctor won't help us. I'm gonna play that violent attack I had on me, and I'm gonna say, that's not a one-time thing. And I have it's a lot of times thing. And I'm gonna say, your girlfriend doctor, there's two of them. They said, we don't want to see him, all he does is ask for benzos. He said, I'm gonna set an appointment, no benzo talk. And so I'm gonna play this fucking recording and say, this is often. The building knows about it, they want help. What about the police? The police were here investigating it. I played it, what I had. To me, it was evidence. I guess the look of it, maybe they never saw an iPad recording, but the one cop said, your iPad recorded that? I said, yeah. He said, wow, that's good. I hope he buys one for his wife. She'll be happy. But he didn't ask, it's the maybe he knew. It's the M4 iPad Pro, M5 now, it's even better. Pencil Pro Hover is awesome. And you gotta shell out the extra money for the keyboard case, because that is really what makes the machine usable. If it's not hands-free, like, I need my hands for this, for everything. I need my hands for this, and then if I want a cigarette, God forbid, or a piece of food, I can't have both my hands occupied for any length of time playing, let's read more about President Bush or President Trump. I like reading. I love reading, but the shit we have to, if you only want to read current, things that are released, things that are published lately kind of, and we've read everything else before, and oh God, some of it is just they're wasting our time. I could be doing other things. Exercising is my thing. Not exercising, walking, and I think it's helping my weight. It's Saturday, I have nothing to do. I like food shopping, but that can lead to a bellyache, so I'm kind of torn there. And what else do I like doing? Walking, shopping. And now that my shopping is going online more and more and more, I'm falling in love with it more and more and more. I can't believe they sent me that cell phone, but really, it's no big deal. I've been a customer for a long time, years, and paying the Wi-Fi bill every month. And now I start doing this thing. I'll pay the Wi-Fi bill. And do you want it? And there's a thing, other amount. I'll put in a massive amount, hundreds. Because I don't want them to bother me for the next 3-4 months. I want to do a year, but I never do that. I don't know. I do it because I don't know. What if I get thrown out? Because the staff here, they hate me. They don't hate me. I'm the fucking best one here. It's all black. They're terrible. Spitting, graffitiing, just terrible. They don't pay the rent. I'm white. My rent, everything is paid. One time they came to me and said, Jeff, the building is charging for everything. And I said, whatever the building wants, give them. She controls my money, and I know they saved for years. I know I got fucking money, thousands. And they saved for years. I said, whatever the building wants, give them. A roof over my head is the most important thing. Whatever's left, I want you to hold some back. Don't let me fucking have access to all of it. And just give me what you think I should be living off of. And I'm gonna work with that. And I've been doing it. It's been going for years, and I'm still here. I'm eating. You don't think I eat. How do I get the bellyache? I don't know, I'm drunk. It's not. I'm a white boy with $20 a day. How much drugs could I possibly be doing with that budget? That's what I told the fucking doctors. We can't let you go because you're a drug addict. Oh, I wish I was a drug addict with my resources, but I made the story more believable by saying, I'm a mess at this point. I haven't shaved, it's COVID. And I said, doctor, a good day for me so I can put 2 fucking $5 bills together. That's a good day for me. Do you have any idea how much $10 gets you in drugs on the black market? On the legitimate market, $10 of drugs gets you nothing. And you know what I mean? He won't do whatever he did. Because he knows what to say. But if I had a doctor's salary, that might be different. I might have a chance to use drugs once in a while to fucking relax and decompress and come back to earth. But for someone who's not even food secure, no. We're not offering you 1 day of relief. I said, don't give me a prescription. Let me take it here then if you don't trust me. Because I did say, which was a big mistake, it was to Kaylin. Like they're all saying, she's saying, why are you giving him oxycodone to come home? Like they were going to me come home. I just had a major surgery, right? And they're like, we have to, you know, we're combating the streets. If he goes to the streets, he's going to be getting fentanyl and risking his life worse. And then Caitlin said, hey, Jay. And like they said, I'm a drug addict. They look at all the pharmacies in my area to see if I'm trying to get out of the hospital to go pick up a prescription for a Xanax or something. They looked at all the pharmacies in my area. Guess what pharmacy had narcotics for me to get? Bellevue's pharmacy. 2 prescriptions, Percocet. Jeff never came to pick them up. What kind of drug addict is Jeff if he's going to leave his Percocet on the counter and walk away? There's more to the story. They fucked me up in the hospital. I had no idea. If I knew there was bottles of Percocet waiting for me, I would have been there. You know what I mean? So Caitlin says, hey Jeff, if you got those bottles, if you did pick up those bottles, and I told her that part too, and said, if you did pick up those bottles, tell me what would happen. This isn't true. It might be true, and it has happened, but who knows about this time? But I said, Caitlin, from my past, how I know me, she said, yeah. I said, I would have taken the whole bottle that night, which has happened. And I said, thank you, Jeff, thank you. The hospital saying when we observed him, he seemed thinking clearly, making good decisions. Because you know that's an argument. I'm like, I'm on drugs to begin with. And I start making bad decisions. My neighbor's saying he's gonna rape and choke me. I said, I'm under stress. In the middle of the whole fucking, he does this when his rent is due, and it's due. I'm like, it's so ridiculous. One day he came in here and said, Jeff, what are you complaining about? I said, black people are trying to kill me. He's like, awesome. And I turned out he's complaining about white people trying to kill him. The police were here. He comes out. He lunges into a cop's chest. Oh my God, keep him away from me. Do you see how aggressive he is? Who knows how I act? Who knows me? Then he tried to say Jeff gives me drugs and ruin my life. I started talking around the building. I'm like, listen what he's saying, right? And they're like, Jeff, that is not, have you ever known me? Even people that are good to me, I don't give them anything. I said, when I get drugs, I'm paying so much. It might be B anyway. If I get somebody high, they're gonna say, this is shit anyway. I'm like, I spend my whole fucking check. Fuck you. I'm high. You know, they'll never be happy. Whatever. They think they do so much for you. They act like we give you everything. I don't even want the shit. They force it on me or drop it here. I'm like, what is this? No. And every time they get me high, they want $10, right? Do you think if I got one of these people high and said 10, I wouldn't even bother trying to collect because I know. Number one, they don't have it. Number two, if they do, they're not giving it to me. The 5, you know what I mean? I don't have a chance. So I'm like, you don't owe me anything, we'll party, but after that, you know what I mean? It's just to get them out of my hair. But I shouldn't even take that first step. I shouldn't, but people know what you have on you. If they walk in here and the room's filled with crack, like, Jeff, you gotta let me blast off. It's the last hit. At least let me get the stem. And you know, it's not they don't come at the last hit. And if they do, that's the best fucking hit. That is when they come.